Hello there, you beautiful faces. Welcome to the Power Report. I'm Lamar. All right, so Happy New Year. We've had a really great year in 2019. When we started out 2019, we had 14 subscribers on the channel. And I just want to thank everybody who joined throughout 2019 and, everybody who unsubscribed in 2019 because you weren't real fans of the channel anyway. So fast forward 1 year later to 2020, January of 2020, and we have almost 4,400 subscribers on the channel. So not a bad year for a small channel. All right, let's get into the top 5 videos. The number 5 video, if you remember, heading into 2019, the big story was surviving R. Kelly. I didn't want to do the regular surviving R. Kelly story, so I did a different twist because I've always said R. Kelly told his truths in his music, and we touched on that. Take a look. Kelly name seems to never lead the news, mostly because he keeps his name in the headlines because of his ongoing problematic fetishes. For over 20 years, R. Kelly name has been linked to predatory behavior. For years, rumors have surfaced that R. Kelly likes teenage girls, and when the heat is too strong to rope in those teenage girls, he settles for barely legal girls ages 18 or older. But are these really rumors, or does R. Kelly's music speak his truth? You know what? Let's take a field trip.
Millions of Americans are thinking about, wondering about you. Do you like teenage girls? When you say teenage, how are we talking? Girls who are teenagers, 19 and younger. I have some 19-year-old friends, but I don't like anybody illegal if that's what we're talking about, underage.
Everybody seems to think that y'all are either girlfriend or boyfriend or cousins or friends. let's just get the record straight.
I better go get me a white Jeep.
That video had people in their feelings. The R. Kelly fans were definitely not feeling that video. I broke out that old R. Kelly video with him and Torre. That was pretty damning stuff. So I'm glad I was able to find that video and present it in there. And I'm glad I did a different take than what everybody else was doing around the surviving R. Kelly deal. I wanted to talk about his music because there's a lot of truth and a lot of hidden gems in his music, okay? All right, so moving on to number 4, baby. This was a video where, it's still a trending topic on YouTube, and it's just crazy how everything went down. So you had an African-American woman. You had 2 cops. The 2 cops burst into this woman's home, saying that they had a disturbance call. Angela Whitehead, that's the lady who you're about to see in the video. Well, Angela Whitehead and her husband, they were, I guess, talking loudly, and a disturbance call was, sent out to the police officers. And when they got to her house, they didn't knock, they didn't do anything, they just bust open. And the hairstylist alerted Angela that the 2 policemen had just walked into her apartment. And she was like, what? And, she goes and she, approached these cops. She's like, what the hell are you all doing? And before you know it, her husband, Kevin, he starts just filming the whole thing. And she has this amazing exchange with the cops. She put these cops in their place. If you have not seen this video, go ahead, check it out. And I'll be right back.
Not give him permission
you did
to
not.
come.
He walked.
Thank you. So no, it's an altercation.
There was no altercation.
I don't give a damn what you heard. I don't give a damn what you heard. You understand what I'm saying? No, because this is my home and this is my property, and I'm telling you to leave my home. That's what I'm telling you. I know my law. Kevin, this man is not. He's nobody.
He is talking
I don't
as a
give a
responsible adult.
I'm talking as the person who runs this house. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about what you talk about. Shut the fuck up now. You shut up. I don't care what he's talking about. This is my house. I pay these bills. You crazy? I your head coming up in my house? You must be crazy coming up in here. Talking about you heard something. You heard me talking. I talk loud and I'm aggressive. And guess what? You did not knock on my door. There's no weapons here. There's nothing going on here. And you are violating my rights, sweetheart. Right. Now, tell me that I'm fucking wrong. You can't, because I'm not grown. You're violating my right. You do not come up. Shut up! Shut your mouth! You do not come up in my house. You do not come in my home without my permission. Period.
When I get called,
I don't care what you got.
I don't care.
I don't care what you got. Because guess what? If I hadn't just came in the house and smoking a cigarette, this door would have been closed and your ass would have had to knock. You do not fucking come in my house without my permission. What do you have? What do you want?
Yeah, you guys could just walk out because there's no property.
What do you want?
That man is getting Belgian one in this house.
What do you want? Guess what? You about to walk out my home though, because I know my rights.
Yeah,
Bye.
No,
Bye.
because he's-
Goodbye. Goodbye. Shut your ass up, Kevin. Do what I told you to do. Goodbye. I know my rights. They cannot walk in my home. Because if this door was closed, they would have had to knock. Don't ever do that again. Thank you.
So, yo, that video was crazy. It was insane. And shout out to Angela Whitehead. A lot of people who watched the Angela Whitehead video, they're always talking about this lady's in trouble. You know, they're going to kill her. Oh, my God. You know, I think the last time I researched, I think Angela Whitehead is no longer in Billings, Montana. So if you all are, if you know an update or you know Angela Whitehead, please provide a update in the comment section below. And, you know, when you put cops in their place like that, there is some sort of vengeance or revenge that, you know, usually surface. You know, look at all the people from Ferguson. A lot of them are dead. They showed up. I mean, some were burnt in cars. Some were shot in the head. I mean, some just came up missing. Some of these activists that lived in Ferguson area. So yeah, I mean, when you speak out and you're bringing light and shedding light to serious topics like that, you know, you're gonna have the antagonists trying to shut you down. Okay. All right. So moving on to number 3. So number 3 was Paul Mooney. Oh, gosh. A few months ago in 2019, heading towards the end of 2019, Paul Mooney got caught up in a scandal. He got called out.
So Richard passed away in 2005. Where was his and Paul's relationship at that time?
Well, from JoJo Dancer on, the relationship became fragile.
Okay.
Because Paul Mooney had Richard's son by that time.
Okay.
And he violated. And that's any man, if you violate their children like that. So Paul took advantage of the situation. And so from there on, whatever Paul Mooney was to Richard, and there was a time that Paul Mooney was Richard's friend. You know, I acknowledge that. Which is why the gay community really couldn't say anything they attempted to about Richard, because Paul Mooney was his friend. And they laughed. So when Paul did what he did, it was a violation of friendship first.
The title was really interesting because it was kind of clickbaitish to a certain degree. I said, you know what? Let's push the envelope. Let's say Paul Mooney takes 19-year-old boy's booty. Council shows. People dragged me over that title. They said, you know, he wasn't 19, he was 15. But what people don't understand is that there was news articles saying that he was 19 years old. And then there were some news articles saying that he was 15 years old. So, you know, it was all this big confusion. But I just kept it there at 19 years old because nobody could dispute the video had incorrect information. Everybody was stuck on the title of the video. All right, so moving on to the number 2 video. It was one of our most requested video topics of the 2019 year. And it was the Charlamagne F. Wendy Williams in the early 2000s. Oh my God. So, so it had come out that, you know, Charlamagne allegedly had a relationship with Wendy Williams, meaning they pretty much, you know, screwed around in bed together in the early 2000s. And, you know, this is one of the things that allegedly people were saying that made Kevin Hunter push Charlamagne out of their inner circle. And it caused some friction in their relationship.
All right, now, Avion Foster also talks about Allegedly, one of the reasons that Kevin Hunter has a problem with Charlamagne is because he saw some messages between Charlamagne and Wendy Williams.
Oh, God. Kevin does not like Charlamagne because of something that happened with Nikki, and Nikki don't like Charlamagne because of something that happened with those two.
And you sure it's not something that happened with Wendy Williams? Okay, so what I was told from the grapevine is that a phone was left open and some text messages were revealed between Charlamagne and Wendy Williams. All right? Allegedly. Charlamagne wants to tell his story.
He would tell his story.
About
allow him to do that.
Allegedly having, put that camera on me, about Charlamagne allegedly having an affair with Wendy Williams when he was the co-host.
You smashed Wendy? Negro, please. I haven't spoken to Wendy in 10 years, and we were definitely not texting 10 years.
Okay. Anything else in there too, or is there a rumor going around about you and Wendy Williams?
I've never heard that rumor.
We did see the picture.
What picture?
You sitting on Wendy's lap.
Okay, so that's a rumor. That's not true.
If that's a rumor, that's a new one to me.
Okay, so it's not true.
No.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Okay, now here's something that we never have discussed.
What?
Right here.
And I also heard Charlamagne likes to be pegged, allegedly. And so one of the models that was hanging with Sharina, he was dating. They were dating for a little while. It came out that she broke up with him because she didn't want to peg him or stick her fingers in his
Now.
Okay, guys.
This is good,
y'all gonna cut off serious conversation for that nonsense.
You have been very vocal about that as well.
Listen, I understand the tax of being a public figure is dumbass rumors like that, so I'm not even giving that any energy. You know what I'm saying?
You want a hug?
I gasped at that.
Oh, you want a hug? Let me give my brother a hug, man.
Can we go back?
Give a hug?
Can we go back to the false allegations labeled against me?
You want a hug?
Okay, so these weren't false. The ones before this were.
You don't want a hug? You want me to hug you?
The other trending video that I didn't include in this was also Wendy Williams' husband and Avion Fallstar. Y'all go ahead and take a look at this clip here. We're talking Kevin Hunter and his new side piece. So tea, wine, juice, and semen seems to be spilling all over the internet lately because Wendy Williams' husband's alleged secret boy toy, Avion Fallstar, and his wife, Queasy, recently sat down to interview with Tasha K of Unwind with Tasha K here on YouTube. Avion was spilling all kind of tea and all kind of wine. He was telling a lot, if not all, of Kevin's business, and he hinted that he knew some information on Wendy Williams, but he was being respectful of her.
See, it's not even no suspicions. I'm a real nigga. I tell my truth. Like me and Kevin. Okay, so Kevin will always beg me to go to the spa. Cause the spa was right up the street on Lemoyne Avenue.
And what spa is this?
It's a Chinese spa on Lemoyne Avenue. It's very easy. It's the only spa in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Fort Lee, New Jersey is small.
Okay.
I always beg me to go to the spa. I was like, man, I don't like the spa. I don't like massages. You can ask my wife. I don't like massages.
Okay.
So he finally
most men do. So okay.
So when we got to the spa, I noticed, everybody get in the spa, but he would only choose the days that nobody would be in there. And I noticed this, and I'm like, okay. And I already had curiosity that he was gay anyway, because you know how men be like to act like they tough, but nah, really.
So you're saying you picked it up.
I already picked it up. So he got naked and got me and went in the pool. He was like, come on, get in the tub. Let me talk to you. I was like, no, I ain't gonna get in the tub. So I said, I'm gonna go in the clay room. Now, mind you, when I'm in this clay room, I said, this nigga come in here in the next 2 minutes with fully dressed, telling me to go, he's gay. This motherfucker came in there in less than a minute and told me, he said, let's go. It's not a romantic thing with this gay shit. It's not a romantic thing with when you're having sex with a man. The next time we went in there, both of us got naked. Both of us got in the tub. We was talking, we was building. When we got in that sauna, that's when we both performed fellatio. And that's when we both did each other in the butt. I couldn't even really get hard like that because Kev, he comes so fast. He comes like 30 seconds because it's like a rush. I couldn't even really get hard doing him because I was like, why am I doing this? I was so low.
The graphic detail that he was talking about with him and Kevin, I mean, some of that stuff I couldn't even put in the video. But I did shout out Tasha K. I think she still does some amazing work over there. A lot of people don't like her channel. Do you think that Charlamagne actually messed around with Wendy Williams? Or do you think that, hey, nothing happened and they're just trying to keep rumors circulating just for attention? All right. So our number one most watched, most liked video on the channel, the video that brought everybody to the channel, and then some, was the Wendy Williams video. And when I tell you all, this video went viral for the channel. I did not want to do this video, but something said, make the video. It's going to be great for your channel. It's going to drive in those subscribers that you want. People love that video. They really, really loved it. And once I rewatched it a few times, I grew to love it as well. And when I tell you this video has been all around the world, I talked about everything in this video, and it was a really great video. It was very detailed. And I want you all to go ahead and take a look at this. I'll be right back. All right, so were you one of the millions of viewers anxiously waiting for Wendy Williams to return back to her talk show this week? If so, you'll have to hold off a little bit longer, as the talk show host has taken an unspecified amount of time off from her TV show due to doctor's orders. Hopefully, for her sake, her ass is out here getting a divorce in order, okay? Because she can't be out here messing up her bag, especially since Wendy reportedly brings home $15 million a year from her talk show. Many are concerned for the show and the health of Wendy because of how things are playing out with her alleged cheating husband, Kevin Hunter, who is also her business manager. It's apparent that Wendy's personal life is merging into her professional life, which is affecting her show. If we follow the timeline, in 2017, news started to ramp up with vids and pics of her husband Kevin cheating with his longtime girlfriend of 10 years, Serena Hudson, who is now his fiance. I guess soon her ass will be
Hey Norman, I love the attention. Right. But it wasn't a plant. It's some sort of weird story going around the internet regarding my husband. Now look, I'm a straight shooter, pow. All you gotta do is Google him and you see the story. You can believe what you want, but... Okay. I stand by my guy. We commuted this morning. The paparazzi was outside catching me in the cutest negligee.
After news broke and public pressure to address her husband cheating, Wendy had what appeared to be a stroke on her show, but she claimed she overheated in her Halloween costume.
A scare. Wendy Williams, dressed as Lady Liberty, faints on live TV.
That was not a stunt. I'm overheated in my costume and I did pass out. But you know what? I'm a champ and I'm back.
In early 2018, Wendy Williams took a week-long break from her talk show. The show had Jerry O'Connell fill in as host for an entire week. This almost cost Wendy her job, as viewers were really starting to take a liking to Jerry and the energy he was bringing to the show.
Here's Jerry!
When Wendy returned, she paid a half-assed thank you to Jerry O'Connell. And I think a divorce is on the horizon. I think the husband has tried to stay with Wendy until their son went off to college or until the show ended. But the urge and pressure from that mistress has beefed up, especially from the alleged pregnancy. So if the woman's pregnant, she's definitely going to want Kevin home and near her more often, and go ahead and leave Wendy Williams alone.
Anyway, all is well in Hunterville. Don't believe the hype. And if there was hype, believe me, I would let you know. By the way, I'll be following this story.
All right, so y'all just seen that video of Wendy Williams. Man, that was a crazy time. I mean, Wendy was a hot title throughout 2019, but definitely through the first half of 2019. I hope everything works out with Wendy and her divorce. I know she still has a lot of feelings for Kevin Hunter. Do not let her fool you with all this shade that she throws and insults she throws to her husband on her show. This woman still has a lot of love for this man. And I know you just don't throw away 20-something years of, love. That's what she said. I presented proof of that in several videos. It's going to be a costly divorce. And that's why she still has her TV show, because her TV show was supposed to end in 2020, because she always said that she did not want to do that show past 2020. Let me know what your favorite video is on the Viral Report. That made you hit the subscribe button. I want to know. And I want to thank you all for watching and continue to support the channel. The cool thing about small channels is that we really appreciate our subscribers. All right, so that concludes this video. I want you all to have a great week and have a great day. And remember, if you're stressing about anything, remember it's only temporary. You know, it's not something that's going to be affecting you tomorrow, okay? Unless you're in jail. The only person who can interrupt your life is you. And never let somebody else have so much power over your life that you just submit to their negative energy, okay? Because you're bigger than that. You're better than that. And you just remember that, okay? All right, so I love you, beautiful faces. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Are you about to kill this man? Pop these niggas like...
Who the
I didn't do it.
Oh man, we about to get this party started. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe, like, and that notification bell. It ain't a party until you subscribe. I love you for watching, and I'll see that beautiful face in the next one. Peace!